Quite a positive surprise for us yesterday when we got the results of both Bandhan and Federal Bank. Now, let me tell you why. What have we heard about banks in Q1? We've heard that credit growth is supposed to slow. We've heard that NPAs are supposed to rise. It's going to be impossible to tell you what asset quality figures are because moratorium hasn't lifted yet. We've heard that interest income will come down. None of this happened for Bandhan or for Federal. Interest income was up for both of them. Credit growth was up for both of them. Deposits were up for both of them. Advances were up for both of them. Sequentially, YOY, however you want to look at it, there's definitely been an improvement in all operating parameters. Now, the only glitch, as we all would expect, is that obviously they've taken higher provisions. In the case of Federal, they've taken 186 crore COVID provision, which some might say is less than necessary. In the case of Bandhan, they've taken a 750 crore provision. Now, in the case of Bandhan, if you look at the way the collection efficiency is picking up, they might not need to take such heavy provisions in Q2 or Q3 onwards. So really the signs are very positive. In the case of Federal, they're being more cautious. They're still providing and they're not giving commentary stating that provisions might taper off. It all depends on the performance of the assets going forward. Both banks have found their niches. Bandhan in the MFI credit has found strong response from borrowers who are willing to take credit and they are willing to lend, and they're paying back as well. Let me remind you, payments are not coming from deposits for Bandhan Bank. They're coming from fresh income made from business operations by the borrowers. So in the case of Federal, segments of growth were the retail segment, obviously, and then the gold loan segment also did very well. On the operating level, both operating profits saw some improvement. Federal looks like it declined on a sequential basis, the operating profit, but that's not the case because there was some one-off gains last quarter, which made the figure look higher. So both your banks coming in with a really positive result. That being said, everyone's monitoring the asset quality closely, and we all know that till the moratorium is lifted, we're not going to know the real NPA picture. So cautious investors will wait for that. Some more bullish investors who are more hopeful of a recovery might definitely take this Q1 result, which was supposed to be the weakest result for banks, as a strong buying cue to once again begin entering the financials.